Kata Containers is a lightweight virtual machine and container manager. Both containers and virtual machines are ways of isolating different programs running on the same server, so that they do not interfere with each other. Generally, virtual machines are very secure, but can be resource intensive. Containers are much less resource intensive, but not as secure. Kata Containers bridges this gap by having multiple stripped-down virtual machines, each running a group of containers. This results in a reduced resource usage compared to running every program in its own virtual machine, while still keeping isolation between groups of containers. Kata Containers is currently on the tail end of a rewrite in Rust, which has led to better performance and safety.
Unlike most other Capstone projects, Kata Containers is an open source project. This means we have multiple people from a variety of companies contributing to Kata. This in turn necessitates a slightly different workflow when it comes to contributing to the project. Kata uses Git and GitHub for version control, with a workflow centered around pull requests. In order to make a contribution, we copy the codebase, make our changes, and open a pull request. That pull request will go through several rounds of reviews followed by extensive automated testing before being merged. This uses several tools that, while widely used in the industry, are not taught at the CS major, necessitating a learning period. Most of Kata Containers documentation is in the form of Markdown documents. These documents extensively link to each other and outside web resources. We've written an automated testing utility that ensures that every link to a Markdown document exists, allowing easy, automated testing for broken or outdated links in the entire Kata documentation.
The Log-Parser is a standalone utility meant to process the log files produced by Kata runtime and process them for analysis. The utility exists for the log files made by the old Go-based runtime, but the switch to the Rust runtime drastically changed the format of the log files, necessitating a rewrite. Kata-ctl is a tool that can be used to manage individual running containers. While most of the functionality is complete, there are still small features here and there that are missing. One of those features is the ability of Kata-ctl to modify the firewall settings of a guest container from the host container.
Over the semester, we have submitted 8 pull requests that have been merged, totaling over 2,000 lines of code. While no single pull request was a life-changing feature for Kata Containers, the cumulative effect is a decidedly better project.